Okay, so in Bal, my ex-wife doesn't answer, so I'll speak with my daughters hopefully later this evening. So I have some time, a couple of minutes to speak about my proposed experiment, which possibly I will be able to do to perform even today. So the experiment is aimed at to prove two hypotheses. One, that the neurons, the nanobots and microbots that exist inside the body are capable of symbolic thought and of creating works, like construction works, without the need to actually touch or to be in direct contact with the original or the model that the work is based on or meaning to represent. And second, which is even more important, but as I said, I argue that it was already proven many times during my documented research, even though perhaps not conclusively, and this experiment will prove it without any doubt, is the idea of Vivo ex nihilo, which means that life can be created from non-living material, and this will disprove the concept of Vivo ex vivo, which means that life can only be created from life. So so the experiment will actually be quite simple. So we will have two compartments, like two boxes or utensils. I mean, the one inside the other. The one in the inside will be made out of glass. It's important it will be made out of glass, and for that purpose I used petri dishes. Petri dish with that made out of glass with a cover which all made out of glass, and I will seal it with perhaps with silicone and perhaps with the kind of sellotape. There are several ways to seal the petri dish, and before I seal it, I will clean it with alcohol very thoroughly, and I will place a sample of my semen inside it. Now, if I will see before that the neurons actually they can survive microwave, I will also put this glass, the sealed glass petri dish inside the microwave in order to show that there is absolutely no way that life exists inside it. But if in case that the previous experiment, which I said that I want to conduct today, of exposing the neurons to microwave will show that it kills them, I will not do this step, of course. But in any way, there is no. Why should my semen contain life? Even if it does, you can argue, okay, this is just the regular semen. You are just a regular person, so it contains like semen cells, but sperm cells. But even if it's true, Vivo ex vivo maintains that life can be originated from the same life, or maximum. Maximum you could argue that mutation could exist, but almost from the same life, or if not from exactly the same life. It's not possible that human sperm cells will create a life which is fundamentally different, and that's exactly what I want to show. So we will have a sealed glass petri dish with my semen inside it, either after a microwave treatment or without. Depends on what will be. If I see that, depends on the effect of microwave or on the neurons, which I didn't check yet, and the entire thing, this will be placed inside the slightly larger tool, which if I find something made of glass which fits, I'll use another glass compartment. But the other tool doesn't necessarily need to be made out of glass. So if I can find a glass pot or something like that, I will I just prepare something from clay because it's less of, I mean, it's not that critical for that it will be made of glass as well. So it will be something like a sealed glass inside maybe another glass or a clay dish or something like that, and and it will all be sealed using, I don't know, sellotape or something like that. So and inside the external tool, the external compartment, I will place both my semen and also some kind of biological sample, preferably a worm or a dead fly, which I'll find somewhere. It shouldn't be very difficult to find. And we'll just keep it like that. Now, if my calculations are correct, the biological sample will slowly be disintegrated by the neurons in the external tool, while the ones that are inside the internal tool will start to paint the same biological sample which exists in the exterior tool. I mean, they might choose not to actually paint the whole worm or the whole fly, and just maybe they will start with painting all sorts of microbes that, I mean, that exist like inside the corpse of the. I mean, I'm not going to pick like a completely clean. I don't know if such a thing exists. Probably not. A completely clean worm or fly. So obviously there will also exist. I mean, the biological sample will also contain microbes. So they might, the ones in the inside will probably. I mean, I can't force them to paint or to create a sculpture of the fly, but they will either do that, or according to my hypothesis, they will either do that, or they will start to paint or create sculptures of the microbes that exist inside the fly or on the carcass of the fly, and with some luck, they will also be able to revive those sculptures. Now, if they will be able to revive those sculptures, then we have demonstrated without any doubt Vivo ex nihilo. Because, I mean, at most you can argue that the only living thing that existed inside the internal compartment is my sperm cells. So how is it possible that microbes or flies or worms will be generated from human sperm cells? And if I decide to go with the microwave treatment, then it's certain that no life existed inside the internal compartment, and yet, I mean, new life emerged from it. Now, if you are not that lucky, we will not be able to revive new creatures, but we will certainly see drawings and sculptures of living life forms, as we've done many times during the last couple of weeks. And this will at least demonstrate my claim of the Nero's capability of symbolic thinking, and also, I mean, the claim that they can communicate with each other without actually be in direct contact with each other. So that's the experiment, and hopefully we'll have nice results even later tonight.